rise and shine, rise and shine. Wake up and smell the ashes.
Hey guys, welcome back to Checkpoint Rewind, where we go back and take a look at our favourite games that were released on this very day back 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or even 30 years ago. Today's episode is on the Orange Box, which was first released on the 9th of October 2007 on digital release. But this just wasn't one game, it was actually a 5-in-1 box set, 3 of which were totally new releases. Of course, we'd seen Half-Life 2 and Episode 1 previously, but on the Orange Box we got the first outings of Episode 2, Portal, and Team Fortress 2, the sequel to Team Fortress Classic. So let's start with Half-Life 2, which is still one of my favourite single-player first-person shooters even today, and it's also still highly popular in the modding community. Not only did it involve running and shooting, as you'd expect, but the game introduced vehicles as new features in 2 sections of the game. Half-Life 2 generally was a huge improvement all round from its predecessor, which I also loved, but for me there was something truly magic about how, even though the level design was pretty linear, it felt as though you could explore the maps too, and the fact it won 39 Game of the Year awards and Game of the Decade in 2012 just goes to show how popular this game was.
The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Portal made its first appearance on the Orange Box, and for me, along with Half-Life 2, was the main reason I bought this release.
And have therefore been disabled for your safety. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
And despite it being fairly short-lived, especially after a couple of playthroughs and once you knew how to solve the puzzles, I still do have fun coming back to this game every now and again. For those of you who don't know, you're basically challenged to navigate through a series of rooms, each containing a puzzle that get progressively harder. Towards the end of the game, once you've completed the puzzles, you're deemed obsolete. This is when you'll need to put all your skills that you've learnt into practice to escape the facility.
Thank you for participating in this Aperture Science computer-aided enrichment activity. Goodbye. What are you doing? Stop it.
It is a super game, especially if you're looking for something a little different from your normal first-person shooter. Team Fortress 2 now, and another title released within the Orange Box. For me, it wasn't really my type of game, and to be honest, I was pretty terrible at it anyway, but it was fast paced, and if you're into online shooters, try and give it a go, as it can be fun. It wasn't all about running and blasting though, there is some strategy involved, especially when it comes to picking your characters for the team. The main problem I have with playing Team Fortress 2 is the fact that when I go on, there aren't always matches available. Like when I was trying to film this video, It took me a full day just to get into a couple of matches for a little bit of footage, and being it's only a multiplayer game, it can become disappointing.
In the meantime, this is where I get off.
So that is it for this episode. We've just been back to October the 9th, 2007 and the release of the Orange Box. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I'll catch you in the next Checkpoint Rewind coming very soon. But until then, take care guys.